Who we got coming up to the stage right now? Mr. MC Grooves, D Grooves, Diamond, one of Money Play's favorite lyricists in the building right now. Good storyteller as well. That's why I put him on the show. I put my favorite artists personally on this show because I like their style and I like their ability. And he definitely has an ability, breakdancer, all that, real artists for hip hop. Once again, we also have $2 shots. We got pitcher specials. If you guys are thirsty, holler at my man Solo. He's gonna hook you up with the good drinks. You know what I mean? Once again, give it up for Diamond Grooves as he's getting ready. Do your thing, man.
Little boy writing rhymes, just 11 years old. Was afraid of the dark, but never feared ghosts. Obedient knucklehead that did whatever he was told. Before his grandma died, he had a heaven-filled soul. Before his grandma died, he had a heaven-filled soul. Obedient knucklehead that did whatever he was told. He was afraid of the dark, but he never feared ghosts. Little dude could write a song that could never get old. Just 11 years old. Never feared ghosts, cause the weapon he'll hold was a heaven-filled soul. In a rap battle, never scared to spill flows. Born and raised in Watts, but he was scared of Skid Row. He was just a kid, though, that used to wet the bed and couldn't write a rhyme until he turned 11 years old. One day he went hard, chose to compose a new rap, but a song that'll make you cry when it wasn't supposed to do that. He came with the wickedest style. Your mind's open, got you talking all different now. And if you had no sense of touch, you would be ticklish now. A song like that would have to come from this belligerent child. If he wanted to make you feel a certain way, he just figure it out. Your mind's blown, got your shit in the clouds. The type of talent that was God-given, soon to be large living. He hopes you all listen, so he's shooting star wishing. With every bar written, y'all witness his growth. So in tune with the world, it's like he's been here before. Where you wanna go, he'll take you with his mental barrier breakthrough. With a song you can relate to and a song you can skate to. He's what you call different. No father figure by his side because his pops is vicious. Now he got 25 to life. Never thought when he would pay his pops a visit. Just thought of him as a topic in his lyrics. How preposterous is this kid writing rhymes? 11 years old, that was afraid of the dark but never feared ghosts. Obedient knucklehead that did whatever he was told. Before his grandma died, he had a heaven-filled soul. Yep, before his grandma died, he had a heaven-filled soul. Obedient knucklehead that did whatever he was told. He was afraid of the dark but he never feared ghosts. Little dude could write a song that could never get old. Just 11 years old with aspirations to get famous. Until he realized everybody want the same shit. Then he noticed all the bullshit that it came with when he ended up on MTV on such a lame gig. But he was broke and they had money on the table. And he danced as good as he rapped. So he was able, ripping it with his dance crew. America was liking him, but all the cameras and paparazzi was just a hype to him. Ended up on the show, cause he had a little fight in him. His talents were a way to ease his pain like a Vicodin. He made a sacrifice, cause he had a little Christ in him. But I bet he couldn't wait to get back home and grab that mic again. Writing again is what he did do. He invited Christ in him, so he was fear-proof. Every time his mama said, boy, go to your bed. Staying up all night, he'll make that song that'll go straight over your head. Just like I said, he's just a boy writing rhymes. 11 years old, that was afraid of the dark, but never feared ghosts. Obedient knucklehead that did whatever he was told. Before his grandma died, he had a... Yep, before his grandma died, he had a... Obedient knucklehead that did whatever he was told. He was afraid of the dark, but he never feared ghosts. Little dude could write a song that could never get old. Yeah. Yeah, never get old. Yeah, it's not done yet. Yo. One day he had a performance to attend to. Physically he's 5'10", but he felt 10 too. A bunch of homies came to support, cause that's what friends do. He went to sign his name on the list, he grabbed a pencil and felt like a Viking with the axe in his hand, with intentions to murder it without a tactical plan. He couldn't wait till it was his turn. He loved doing open mics, especially when all the artists' clothes is tight like Dolomite, right? It was finally his turn. Show you right, but all the haters look on their face. It was poker night, cause he opened his mouth and stood out like an overbite and made the whole room rise up like a poltergeist. Do you know what it's like to have some rhymes like his girl, his homegirls on the side like bitch can beat you in a chess game in 3 moves? and he goes by the name of D Grooves. Just a man writing rhymes, 30 years old. I'm not afraid of the dark, and I don't fear a ghost. So obedient knucklehead that did whatever I was told. Before my grandma died, I had a heaven-filled soul. Yep, before my grandma died, I had a heaven-filled soul. Obedient knucklehead that did whatever I was told. I'm not afraid of the dark, and I don't fear ghosts. Yo, I'm glad I made a song that could never get old. Money plays. Hey, yo. Keep that same love going for your sound engineers over here, y'all, and DJ Ginger on the ones and twos. He's over there at Hop Nuts every Monday, yo. That boy going. Arigato. What's up, Courtney Summers? I see you in the building. How you doing? All right. Yo, man, Felina Carter is a tough act to follow. I fucking tell you. She's so fucking mellow. I fucking love it. Man. All right, yo, check it out. I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to just get right to it. Is that okay with y'all? I said, is that okay with y'all? I ain't playing around, I ain't got the patience. Men of the house, well, they got a basement. Playing games, trying to take my buzz and put my hand in your mouth like Operation. Homie, standing out is my occupation, but you just might get your chance, homie. Because making music is my first love, but I'm an actor on screen and I dance, homie. And all the girls be like, you the man, Brody. I'm urging for a nigga to take a chance on me. Can you purchase me liquor? Sign my person, take a picture, plus I heard you was a stripper. Can you dance on me? That's for all the sluts who would never be that into me. I never give a fuck because I noticed the bad chemistry. Looking for some love because I never could grasp inner peace. Miss LA so much, I'm just trying to move back to Venice Beach. This rap industry isn't that magnificent. Oops, swagnificent. Fuck it, I rap different. When I get famous, it's gonna be Vash tickling and fat jiggling. As soon as I can back Silverman, smack that ass so fast it's like her ass giggling. Brings a bigger smile on my face than Jack Nicholson. I'm a spaz addict with bad habits that's back at it, so you never witness my tracks average. I'm past savage. When I step up to the mic for a minute, other rappers' mics are diminished, so the cypher is finished and they don't want to spit anymore. Even the shit they've bitten before has no effect when I'm ripping with force. Of course, I put my foot down, splitting the floors. I spit vicious. This kid's lyrics that stick to your pores. I'm so dark, it's like my spirit visits the morgue. The fallen MCs calling out, please give it a corpse. Yo, I live life like I did it before, and I can't wait till I get in the door. The look on my hater's face when he sees this bitch in my Porsche, priceless. I'll be the reason that they get a divorce. Now hold up. Wait a minute. I don't mean to be a homewrecker, but don't you think that, hold up, let me finish. He put a ring on a go-getter, supposed to know better. The style that you seek, got you thinking it's Coachella. Cause the man that I peep in the mirror just won't let up. I get stoned to the chromosome, to my chromodome zones in a song that make these clones on the throne get up. Rappers need to evolve to lyricists. I know I said that before, but y'all ain't hear the shit. Their life spiral down like the straw on licorice. They'll die for a whip in the chain. Their thoughts niggerish. Somewhere, your new favorite artist is under your nose. But we're just happy that you've come to the show, because we got something to show. Between us all, we got hundreds of flows. With that being said, that's something that I've come to expose. If the music industry should come for your soul, don't get excited because the offer that you want is proposed. When something glitters, we lean on the assumption it's gold. Sign our names on a dotted line because we're just wanting to blow, right? No, put a pause in your brain. The reason why your album drops is because they thought you could hang. The reason why you're feeling hot because you're a moth to the flame. Making you think you keep all the dollars, but it's charged to the game. You're sitting in the mansion trying to find the cause of your pain. And if you don't care, they treat all the starving artists the same, telling you everyone to be calling your name, and then you're lost in the fame, backtracking, doing the Flocka walk of shame. And even though he exaggerated on the casualties made, at least it actually matched his personality trait. They say fake it till you make it, thinking that'll be great. Can't take you serious if all your fatality's fake. The homie told me spit about clap in the nines, but if I put out any weapon, I was packing a mic. I'm sick of this. I do this for the love. Y'all should flip the script. Don't sacrifice a version so your mom's gonna have a picket fence. Bitch! Arigato! Does anybody else second guess their talent like I do? Well, this song, I digress. You ready? Yo. Everybody's got a dream they want to take into existence. Whether you want to sing, figure skate, or be a henchman. Whatever it is you're bringing to the plate, swing for the fences. A success will always linger in your face as consequences. Wave at your competition. You legit. You the hero. Make that composition. Book your niche. Screw what he wrote. Slay all the auditions you get, because you the shit. If you pray, your God will listen. They exist through placebo. Time is of the essence. Pretty soon you'll be noticed. Get rid of distractions before they ruin your focus, because you're talented. You better use that gift before you lose it. So go record your music and go be your influence. You can make it even if you never had a pops. Whether you want to be a stripper or an astronaut, you got something holding you back, then escape that grip. You got dreams, get on your mark and set, go chase that bitch. Yo, do you know the difference between a dream and a fantasy? If you had to think, then it's really hard to ask this. How often do you practice? If it's few and far between, then do you know the difference between a dream and a fantasy? If you had to think, then it's a fantasy. It's really hard to ask this. How often do you practice? If it's few and far between, then yo, I'll talk to you like I'm doing it for the speaking impaired. Your competitors practice. Don't kick your feet in the air, y'all. The sky is the limit. Ask Amelia Earhart. Steady your pass before Wikipedia wears off. Power of knowledge lost the very second it's gone. July 1897, yo, a legend was born. I've seen families bounce back from the wreck of a storm. Your excuses will have your whole life in check with a pawn. Checkmate. I'm just trying to add a spark to your flame in order to dig deep into the heart of the pain. So when you become a star and you're called into fame, you ain't gotta worry about them throwing salt on your name. You're stronger than you were 24 hours before. Let's see the tiger in your eye. As soon as you walk in the door, you don't even need a gimmick. Throw your props on the floor. Yo, whether you sink or swim, dog, the power is yours. So do you know the difference between a dream and a fantasy? If you had to think, then it's really hard to ask this. How often do you practice? If it's few and far between, then yo, do you know the difference between a dream and a fantasy? If you had to think, then it's a fantasy. It's really hard to ask this. How often do you practice? Yo. I pledge allegiance to my craft. I will rise in the face of my competitors and prove to the public with this right hand that I'll never, ever, ever give it up. Hey, I said I pledge allegiance to my craft. I will rise in the face of my competitors and prove to the public with this right hand that I'm never, ever, ever giving it up. Yo, if you don't want to take heed and I'm just barking for my health, it's okay. Because I was pep talking to myself. I second guess my talent, but I know it is possible. So I remind myself that I'm my own biggest obstacle. Only I can stop me from achieving success. And only you can stop you from relieving your stress. Even though sometimes we wake up on the wrong side of the bed, what doesn't kill you make you stronger. Use it as power instead. So now you know the difference between a dream and a fantasy. And if you gotta think, then it's a fantasy. It's really hard to ask this. How often do you practice? If it's few and far between, then it's a fantasy. Do you know the difference between a dream and a... Do you? Because if you gotta think, then it's a fantasy. It's really hard to ask this. How often do you practice? If it's few and far between, then yo, it's a fantasy.